Hello and welcome to Little Learners. Learning through play is how children learn best, and when you incorporate their own interests, children can really thrive. So today we're going to be looking at how you can incorporate learning when children are playing with trains. Before we get started, don't forget to give this video a thumbs up if you find it helpful, and subscribe to this channel so you can see more videos just like this. I'm starting a new series about how to learn through play using different types of toys. But for now, let's look at trains. Here we have a train track and a selection of trains. We are going to be using this train track as a phonics activity. So, on one side of the track, trains that start with the t sound are allowed, but trains that don't start with the t sound have to go the other way. So we have Thomas going down our t track. We then have James. Talk with your child about what sounds you can hear in James. James does not start with the t sound, so he goes down the other track. Next we have Toby. Toby. Make sure you're making that t sound a lot so that children can really get used to hearing it and then start to hear it as the initial sound in certain words. And finally we have Henry. Henry, of course, does not start with a t sound, so he goes down the other track with James. You can do this activity with lots of different sounds depending on where your child is with learning sounds. You can use labels to show them what the letter sound looks like, or if they're not quite at that stage yet, you can just be listening for that sound. Of course, you can use this activity for other things too, so if you are doing some colour sorting, you can have a track for blue trains and a track for red trains. You can get quite creative with this, and it's really just a way to incorporate your child's love of playing with trains and train track and getting some of that lovely learning in there too. So far we have Thomas and Edward down the blue track, James on the red track, and we had Gordon hiding in the sheds, also going down the blue track. Next we have a maths activity. So here I have the train sheds. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 doors. So we can do some lovely counting, addition and subtracting with this. So we're going to fill up our sheds with trains. So we've got one there and we're going to close the door. So now we have 2 doors closed and 3 empty compartments, 3 open doors. So we can see that 2 add 3 is 5. Let's pop Gordon in the third door, close that there, and we'll pop James in too. So now we can see that we have 4 doors closed, 1 open. So we just need 1 more train. So you can be talking about how many more trains do we need to fill up all 5 compartments. What about subtraction? So if we take Gordon out here, he's going for a lovely day out. We can now see that we have 1 empty compartment. So if we have 5 doors and 1 of them is open, that's 5, take away 1 equals 4. 1, 2, 3, 4 trains left. So in order to control the railway and keep an eye on your sheds and that all your trains are doing as they should be, children can be counting them, making sure that they are in their right places and figuring out how many more trains they need to have the sheds full up and what happens if they take a certain number of trains out. You can also use toys to understand the world around us. So for example, here is Edward, he is a steam train, and we can look at all the different parts of a steam train. So we have a funnel, a cab, chassis, the wheels, the number 2 on his tender. So Edward is a tender engine, a steam engine, and we can get to know all the different parts of the train. We can then compare the trains that we have. So, for example, we have Edward here, and we also have Thomas. Both of these trains are blue, but they do have some differences. One is a tender engine, one is a tank engine. One has a dome and one doesn't. Edward has a tender, but Thomas, being a tank engine, has a bunker. Edward has 8 wheels and Thomas has 6 wheels. So there are lots of different things you can do here to compare the different trains that you have and learn more about them. Of course, playing with the trains, creating their own narratives with the trains, and really getting in that lovely small world play, role play even, is essential. So don't feel like you have to pack all of these learning experiences into children's play, because just letting them play and be imaginative is so important. So those were some activities that you can do with your child when they're playing with trains. Please also let me know in the comments which toys you would like me to use in this series next. What does your child really like to play with? If you liked this video, please give it a thumbs up, as it lets me know that it's worthwhile making videos like these. And do hit the subscribe button and click the bell so you get notified next time I make one of these videos. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you next time.